Good morning, everybody. I'm just adjusting my screen here so you can see what I'm working on. I've got some more demo videos for you. I'm going to go ahead and record everything that's on page 7 in your books. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from our smallest instrument, flute, down through clarinet, trumpet, get some trombone playing, and also play bells for you. So I'm going to play all of the instruments throughout the page so that I'm not going to go in and do like I did for the other one where I do every single instrument has its own playing track. So you're welcome to play along with me on your instrument. Now, when it comes to doing note names, it will not be the same. So I just need you to know that. So I'm going to go through and review the note names for each instrument so that over the course of the whole page, we'll get all of them. So let's start out with flute. So flute, we have our 3 notes that we've learned so far. On this line right here, we have the note D. That's another one right next to it. Here on the space close to the top, we have the note E flat. You only have one note that has flat in the name, and it's E flat right now. So for the time being, having this little symbol right here is actually a great dead giveaway to what note name this is. And then right above E flat, we have F natural. Okay, and I'm going to get my metronome going. Let me get that program up. I have my cell phone, which is not allowed in class, obviously, but this is a tool that we're going to use. I'm going to set my metronome at 90 beats per measure, or per minute, excuse me. Now that I can hear that, I'm going to play through. This is line 7, deep breaths. So I have 2 whole notes next to each other, and I'm taking a breath in between. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, and done. All right, we're moving on to rhythm time. I'm going to go ahead and stay with flute for this one more exercise. To do this, I'm going to do a clap count, which I want you to do along with me. It does say to put in the counting and clap. There's another video for this, but I'm just going to put it in real quick. It's 1-2, 3-4, 1-2, 3-4, in parentheses, because when we have this is a half rest. It sits on top of the line because it's only got 2 beats in it. It's lighter than a whole rest, which would sink underneath. So it's only 2 beats. 1-2, 3-4 for the 2 half notes. Our whole note gets 4 beats, 1 through 4. Half note again. Sorry, that's a terrible looking 2. 1-2, 3-4, 1-2, in parentheses again because it's a rest, 3-4, 1-2, in parentheses, 3-4. Sorry, my handwriting with this has not gotten very good yet. And 1-4 for our whole note. We're going to clap and count it. I'm going to turn my metronome on again. And we have very specific hand signals that go with all of this. So here we go. Clap counting, line 8. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Okay. Now it wants us to play this exercise, and it gives us a note that it wants us to play. If you're a flute, a bell player or a trombone player, you'll notice that your note here is the same as your note here. All the other instruments are going to have a different note between those two. Play the note that it tells you, not in parentheses. Okay? So I'm going to play the note D. Clarinets, you'll be playing the note E, trumpets as well. Altos, you guys will be playing the note, I have to think, G. No, not G, F. You're playing F. Sorry. And just read what it says right there, and that's what you're going to be playing. Okay, I'm turning my metronome on. I'm playing this whole exercise on a single note because it's a new rhythm. I just want to get used to doing the rhythm itself. Remember to get the articulation and the difference between the notes. We're going to use the tongue at the back of our teeth for flute and trumpet and trombone, just slightly against the reed. For the reed instruments and percussion, you don't have to worry about using separation of the tongue because you're just going to strike the bells. All right, here we go. Line 8. 1, 2, 3. All right, and that is line 8. You notice that I needed to take a breath a little bit early. I added a breath right here. That is totally fine, especially for flute players. If you guys are running out of air, it's okay to take a little extra breath somewhere in there. We want to keep our breaths short and light as much as we can, so that when we're ready to come back in, we come back in time. All right, I'm going to switch over to, it's actually a trumpet book, but I'm going to use it for doing clarinet. Because clarinet and trumpet have the same notes right now. I'll line it up just so that the counting. Now, clarinets, you have different notes up here, so I'm going to erase these, and I'm not going to worry about what they are just right now, because we're going to learn and review those note names somewhere else. Okay? All right, I'm going down to half note rock. Half note rock, nicely, has the same counting as line 8. Okay, so I'm not going to rewrite the counting down here, and I'm not even going to clap count because I've already done that. What I am going to do, though, is make sure that I know the notes that I've gotten, and I've got my handy dandy fingering chart here. All right, and I'm going to play through number 8, rhythm time. Or sorry, I'm not going to play through number 8. I'm going to play through number 9 on clarinet. Again, 1, 2, ready. There we go. So as a refresher for clarinet, this is the note E down on the bottom line. You have 3 of them in a row. Then we go up to the note F, and there's 3 of those in a row. The note G is on the second line, back down to F, and finally E. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move all of this stuff. I'm going to just delete all of it. I'm going to move this up and do number 10, sight reading challenge, steppin', on clarinet again. In music, the term step refers to when we go from one space or line to the note either directly above or directly below that note. So if I go from F down to E, back up to F, I'm going space, line, space. And if the biggest thing is that I'm only going one letter away in the alphabet. So F, E, and back to F. Okay, then F, G, back to F, F, E, oh no, sorry, terrible handwriting, F, G, F. So everything is centered around F, and then end on that F again. Okay. 1, 2, start on F. All right. Okay. So this is number 12, cuckoo. Now here's the nice thing. Trumpet and clarinet have the same note names. So if I was on G, here's E and G. Now, this is not stepwise motion because we are skipping letters in the alphabet. Because I don't have, our alphabet for English, we don't go E, G, we go E, and in between there's F. So this is not a step. This though, G, F, E, that is a step. G, E, G, E, we're back to skips. So we're skipping a letter, so we call it a skip in music. F, G, that's a step. And then another skip back down to E. Now, this is a slightly different rhythm than we had before, so I do want to take a second to clap and count it. So I've got 1-2, 3-4. 1-2 starts out very much the same as some of the other stuff that we had on the beginning of the page. 1-2, 3-4, 1-4. Here's where it starts to get different because up to this first half has all been the same rhythm as the last couple that we've done. Okay, so now I've got 1-2, 3-4, 1-2, 3-4. Here's where it gets different. We had a half note before, then we had a half rest. Here, they're filling that space with a note. And then to end things, a nice long tone. All right, let's clap and count that. Here we go. This is line 12, cuckoo. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. All right, I'm going to play it on trumpet, and then that's going to be the end of this particular video. And I'll turn, I think the easiest is if I turn this way, because then I can still see everything. Metronome going. Here we go. Cuckoo, number 12. 1, 2, ready. And that's it. All right, that's another demonstration for you guys. El Camino Mariachi coming at you soon, but that's the rest of page 7 for you. All right, have a good day, guys.